might be the lord of the kaiju rising. Throw it right back when I fight you, lightning. Breaking all the plans when I'm fusing with the lads. Yeah, mega kaiju breaking right through. It's frightening. North Japan, I'm the bomb. How these kiddies crying to their moms. Alien, heading straight to Fuji when I roll up. Scary and eating every human fruit roll up. Only 4 from the 3, you ain't messing with.
Alright, continuing on with our Gamera Kaiju Theater series. Today we're reviewing Gamera vs. Gyaos. Now this is the third one in the film, Gyaos vs. Gamera. In 1967, right at an hour and 20 minutes. Gets a 5.0 on IMDb. And let's get right into this here, as there's an explosion in Mount Fuji, and due to some land developers who are trying to reroute some of the area. To my knowledge, they're trying to sell parts of the area or just reroute some of the tracks, but somehow something has happened and it has created a loose way for Gyaos to become available. They said he was in a stagnant stage inside this Mount Fuji volcano, and they called it an animated stage, and it gets loose, and people have no idea what's going on, or what is this character, what is this thing flying around. They're even trying to study it. The military tries to fight it, has no success. And then Ishii, the kid. There's always a kid in these Gamera films so far, with the exception of one that I've seen. And he is saying, if the Gamera can come, he can beat Gyaos. So all he has to have is fire. So there's fires that are created, and here comes Gamera. Now, I love the exhaust system on the turtle shell. I love Gamera's entrance. He kind of looks like a glow-in-the-dark fidget spinner. Let's say he arrives to basically, at this point the kid's gotten a little trouble, and Gyaos is humming in on the kid, and he's also attacking other people. So they have their first battle, which is the kid almost dies, but Gamera saves the kid. He takes a ridiculous slice to the arm, Gamera does, where they show blood, and I'm thinking to myself, man, this is already violent. But in the middle of that fight, you got to see a couple things from both monsters. The rays, the beams that Gyaos actually kind of spits out, it's almost like a straight ray. It splits planes in half. There's an earlier scene where these guys are in this plane in midair, and Gyaos basically splits the plane in half, and they have to jump for cover, or jump for their lives. And even though it was a bit of a comical scene, it was very dope. It looked awesome the way that it was shot. The beams are very, very cool. But Gamera gets caught with a beam in the arm, and he starts to bleed. I'm like, holy crap, this is crazy. But then he does a turtle roll, where he rolls his shell towards Gyaos and knocks him out a little bit. So they end up saying, you know what, we'll fight another day. So another battle ensues. And then, the military is trying to get involved. Still no real stoppage of Gyaos. Finally, final battle occurs, and it's Gyaos versus Gamera, in which the final battle was very, very cool. It's what I've been looking for in these films, these Gamera films, what I've been waiting for. Don't get me wrong, I like the other ones, but this final battle was great. So let me get into my thoughts on this particular film. Very well shot. I did like the battles. That's what I was looking for. Yes, the kid is a little bit annoying in the film. Now, the English dubs on that film are hysterical. I don't know if they make some of the characters out to be goofballs on purpose, or if that's how the actual dubbing is supposed to sound, but I found that to be hysterical. Like I said, I love the design of Gamera in this one. This is my favorite thus far design of Gamera. Of course, you know, as time comes, I was really surprised how much they were able to change him from 65 to 1967 when this came out. How much of a change they were able to do. A more crisper looking monster like they did with Gyaos. I loved the look of Gyaos. Even though, you guys know, sometimes it looks silly sometimes on some of the Kaiju films, but it's awesome. It's just so fun to watch. And storyline was good. You know, the payoff at the end was fantastic. I'm sure most of you have seen it. I really liked this movie. I thought the beams were fantastic. I thought the air shots were great. Explosions were good. Yeah, just really well done. This is my favorite thus far of the Gamera films. So looking forward to reviewing more of these. Trying to see if there's anything else I want to say as far as a review. There's a lot more blood and a lot more violence in these films, which is weird because it's counterproductive. You think if there's going to be kids in the film, there would be less blood, but I guess that was kind of the reason they're doing it, to make it more of a heartfelt film. And also they wanted to compete with Godzilla. Now this is during the Showa era. So yeah, I loved this movie, and let me know your thoughts on your favorite Gamera film in the comments. Catch up with you later in Kaiju Theater. Peace.
This is Halloween.
But the pandemic out, man, still a Halloween with a big bag on me looking like a trick-or-treat. Before the pandemic, I was masked up like Halloween with a big bag on me looking like I trick-or-treat. I'm lit like Christmas Eve, rolling up a Christmas tree. Say he won't smoke till his head leaking antifreeze. Before the pandemic, I was masked up like Halloween with a big bag on me looking like I trick-or-treat. I'm lit like Christmas Eve, rolling up a Christmas tree. Say he won't smoke till his head leaking antifreeze. Big bag, big money, let that pay talk. I'm riding in a foreign.